Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Today we have reached to day 21. Let's join our hands, close our eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Take one more deep breath. Release. Take one more deep breath. And feel the magical air that you're breathing. And say thank you to it. Feel the present moment and think of this divine time. So thank you, universe, for this divine time. Thank you, universe, for this beautiful family. Thank you, universe, for all the participants who join here like a family and bless them with all their desires. Thank you, universe, for giving each one of us good health, good family, all the money, and all the respect we require. Thank you, universe, for blessing us with all the abundance of all the happiness that is flowing into our life day by day. And we are improving and bringing gratitude in our lives. Thank you, universe, for the lovely family that supports us, cares for us, and is always there for us. Thank you for the lovely children who sit in this session. To bring them into gratitude, thank you, universe, for all the blessings you are pouring on our families. Help us to bring the gratitude in our lives as if we are just breathing it. Thank you for blessing me and making me the channel of blessings so that I enlighten other people's life and they enlighten further. Bless each one's dreams, whatever they have, and let their dreams be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Let's start. Welcome, Kumaranji, back. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
So we are on the day 21. Okay. So how many of you are really practicing? Yes. Are you really practicing? How much? Tell me very honestly whether you're really able to practice, you're not able to practice. What?
Not 100%, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm saying gratitude in my mind, ma'am, always when I'm traveling.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
So that's
Writing, I
great.
will do it. Yeah.
If you're doing that. So today's chapter is magnificent outcome. Who will tell me what is the meaning of outcome? Can you see the door opening and the light coming in this picture? My book is visible? No?
No, ma'am.
Not
Yes,
visible.
ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, it's visible, ma'am.
Some are saying yes, some are saying no, so I'm just wondering.
No, it's visible.
Sujiji, Jodji, visible?
No,
Give me
ma'am.
a
No,
thumbs up.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ah,
So
yes, ma'am.
what is the magnificent outcome? Today's chapter is magnificent outcome. What does outcome mean?
Result.
Result. Very good. So whatever work you want to do beforehand, if you expect whatever the result should come. Today we are going to learn another practice which says how to expect the result beforehand and become thank you as if it is done. Whatever result you want in life. Magnificent means the best, right? So magnificent outcome. What is the best result you want from whatever you are looking forward to, whatever in where you are putting the result? I mean, wherever you're putting the outcome. So she's saying you say grace before the meals. All right, but I say grace before the concert and open grace before the play and the pantomime and grace before I open a book and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing and grace before the dip of the pen. What does this mean? One minute. Now you're able to see the book properly? Yeah?
Yeah. Clear, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. So she's saying that before you say grace before meals, like we say thank you before meals, right? When we are eating food, when the food comes in front of us, we say thank you. Many of the religions follow this, all right? But I say grace before the concert, before the play, before the pantomime, grace, and before I open anything, for a sketching or anything he's talking about. And who is this? G.K. Chestron. 1 minute, I think y'all are not able to see the book then. If I increase the font, you're not able to see. 1 minute. Is this readable for y'all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is G.K. Chestron, he's a writer, and he's saying I do thank you beforehand only. Like before I'm sketching, before I'm painting, before I'm swimming, fencing, doing anything, and before I start writing, he's a writer. So he's saying that before I dip the pen in the in the ink, I say thank you beforehand only for my writing. Have you applied this anytime in your life that you said beforehand only thank you that my this work is done? So today we are going to learn that. So we all want good outcomes to everything we do. Isn't it right? We want good outcomes to whatever we are doing, even if it is a project, if we are cooking at home or cleaning, anything what we are doing, we are looking for good outcomes. So even if the children are studying, what they look for? Good marks, right? So in giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Kate Chestron, that is this fellow, use the of gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted. How can you give guarantee that this will happen? Do you think you can give guarantee? So today you're going to learn how we can put a guarantee to our results. Okay, and for me, this is the best thing what I use for my things every day, because our morning when I write my gratitude, after that I write whatever the results I want from today's meetings or some sessions, or if I'm going to meet someone, then I write it down, for the if my observations are there, then I write when I go to the schools. So beforehand, if you say thank you, what happens? You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well. I hope this turns out okay. And I'm going to need a lot of luck today. Many times your presentation is there or your interview is there. What do you feel? I hope it goes well, right? And what words we use? We are using hope. What words are we using? We are using hope. But hope does not work. Does hope work? When you say I'm hoping, that means you're not believing. So that is why I say always say, I trust this is going to really become very good. I trust that my interview is going to go very well. So use that words. When you say I trust, you are telling the universe that I'm trusting. So she's saying many times we use these words and all these thoughts are hoping for a good outcome or a situation. But life doesn't happen by chance or because of the stroke of luck. So you will hope and it will happen. It does not happen that way. The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. Okay. So what is she saying? Ki the laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. That means you might be knowing mathematical operations like A is equal to B and is equal to B plus B is equal to B plus A. Means it operates exactly to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. So there is no difference. There is no difference, like how mathematical formulas cannot be changed, right? If you will apply any mathematical formula, will you get, if there are properties of triangle, you will have to apply that only formula, right? You cannot apply any other formula. Can you do that? So that is what she's saying. The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. That means it will never fail. Did you understand those words? What does that mean? The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. उसका मतलब होता है कि वो fail नहीं होगा because the formula of the laws of the universe is very fixed. It cannot be changed. And a pilot doesn't hope that the laws of the physics will keep working during his flight, does he? Because he knows that the laws of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you ground so that you don't float up into the space. So you trust the gravity, right? You trust you even if the earth is rotating around, I am stable standing. You trust the flow of gravity. So that is what he's saying, ki if the pilot also believes, ki he will never fail, he does not go into hope. He believes that I will never fail or the laws of physics will never fail. And there is no chance at play and gravity's law will never fail. Do you believe gravity's law, or you feel ki you might float one day standing? You are able to stand, right? You know how gravity works, but you are able to stand. Your earth is rotating, right? It is spinning, but we are standing straight. How does this happen? Because of the laws of physics. So that way, she's saying that when we trust the laws of gravity, we have to trust our results also. So if you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs the outcomes, that is the law of attraction. And I'm today telling you, if you all are here in this journey, if you all are coming here in this magic book sessions, that means law of attraction has already appeared in your life. And there is a big change which is going to come now. When you start believing that, and that is why you are here. Everyone will not understand law of attraction. Everyone will not understand gratitude. Someone might feel very stupid. Okay, how while just saying gratitude or just writing thank you can help. So today, if you all are in this journey, see that your life is going to change now. So she says that if you want magnificent outcome to everything you do, you have to use the law that governs the outcomes. The law of attraction, that means that you have to use your thoughts and the feelings to attract a magnificent outcome to you, and being grateful for the magnificent outcome is one of the simplest way to do. Very important to understand. How does it work? Thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings. Understand the formula. Thoughts and feelings. If you're just saying, I'm truly grateful, or this work is done, this work is done, but you're not having that belief or you're not having that feeling that it's already done, it will not happen. But when you have that belief, okay, this meeting will really go well, this presentation is really going to go well when I go today to office, or today's my lectures are going to be very good, then it will happen. So that is what she's saying, that the means to use thoughts and the feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you. Being grateful for the magnificent outcome is one of the simplest way to do. So you have to add gratitude. Be grateful. So the magnificent outcome is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. Okay, I repeat, the magnificent outcome practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. How will you apply it? See, here she said that everything is working with the law of attraction. Everything is fixed mathematical formula. If you see the planets, 9 planets are there. If you see the solar system, they are exactly placed where they has to be. Imagine if the earth would have been so near the sun. What would have happened? So everything in the universe is working according to some law. When you realize this, you will understand that even you can create something what you want. So you could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to the work meeting, job interview, or exam. So if the children want their exams to go well, they can say beforehand only, I'm thank you for the magnificent outcome that my exams have gone really well, or today's paper has gone really very well. And I'm sure to get 90% in that. So that is how it works. Job interview or exam, the magnificent outcome to the sports game, phone call, anything you can apply. Very simple daily work you can apply. Catch up with a friend. You want some meeting, you have some kitty party to attend. You can always, many times it happens, na, ki when you go and then there are some fights also in the kitty party. But you want that you're going in the kitty party, it should really go well and you enjoy and come back. Beforehand, only you have to put the magnificent outcome ki everything has gone well. Everything has gone well. So she's saying that you can, and even if you want to like catch up with a friend or seeing your mother-in-law, if you have some issues with your mother-in-law and you're planning to go and meet your mother-in-law, beforehand only apply this. Beforehand only say thank you for the magnificent outcome that my meeting with my mother-in-law has gone really well and she's very happy with me. And you will see that things will start happening the way you wanted it to happen. It's not that what universe wants to happen. So here she's teaching you how to use this practice to get the results what you want. What results are you looking for? So you could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to your exercise routine, your pet's vet appointment. You have to take your pet to some doctor. You can do that. You can always say that everything is working on time, and or your medical or your dental checkup. So if you are afraid, root canal is there and you are afraid to go to the dentist, or your tooth extraction is there, what you can do? You can beforehand put the magnificent outcome that it is done very nicely and very smoothly. And you will see all the work will start happening. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any trade person is addressing a problem in your home. Many times a plumber comes or the electrician comes and there is some other problem going on in your house and you call and then you in your mind what is going on? अरे ये ज्यादा पैसे तो नहीं मांग लेगा, पता नहीं ये कितना पैसा लगाएगा. It happens with you or no? We think these thoughts in the mind. How much money is going to charge us? I don't know. My God, washing machine repairing is there and he has come. I don't know how much this mechanic is going to charge. And we are worried. So she's saying instead of getting worried, if you say thank you for the magnificent outcome that he has repaired the machine in what amount you want, at least apply and see. Apply and see. At least he will come to the nearby amount what you have said in your mind or where you have set and written in your book. So that is how you can use this practice. Today's practice is really very important. I have tried a lot and it really works for me. Really works for me. So you could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any trade person is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcome to a family outing, you are planning to go out, you're planning to go out and have some lunch or dinner with your extended family, and you have, someone might say something, and things might go wrong. I don't want to go and spoil my mood. Beforehand only start saying thank you for the magnificent outcome that my family outing with these people have gone really well. This is how it works. Conversation with your child about their behavior. If you feel your child is not behaving well, your child is back answering, your child is not listening to you, you can beforehand put, before you start conversing with that child, you can put the magnificent outcome. Conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart to heart with your partner. Even if you want to talk with your hubby, with your spouse, anything, you can definitely beforehand put the magnificent. You feel, oh, this is very sensitive thing. If I talk to my husband, he might feel bad. Or if the husband feels that if I talk to my wife and she might feel bad, beforehand only you put the magnificent outcome so that everything is going well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a purchase you will be making, such as a birthday gift. I'm planning to get a birthday gift, but I want it in my budget, right? You are going to a mall, you go for a shopping, and you see something, and in your mind you have, today I have gone, I have, you went suppose shopping, and you wanted to buy some dress, and you wanted, why my dress should be only of 2000, right? And it should be this color also. And beforehand only you put that magnificent outcome that I have got the perfect dress what I was looking for in my budget. If you put this magnificent outcome beforehand, you will see the difference. Whenever I travel to my, for my QC observations, I travel from my house, it's nearly 1.5 hours. So whenever I go by cab or a rec, anything, I just say, thank you beforehand only that I have reached on time. Second thing, so that no traffic distracts me, stops me on from reaching on time. Then I always say that all the teachers are supporting, and I'm doing their observations very well on time, so that even my time is not wasted. So I write this magnificent outcome beforehand and I go. And everything happens exactly what I think in my mind. Okay, I have finished on this time, I have given the feedback to the teachers at this time, and I'm leaving from the school at this time. Everything I write it down. And everything happens the same way what I decide, what I say for the magnificent outcome. See, you could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to purchase or making a birthday, such a birthday gift, engagement ring, wedding dress, or the magnificent outcome to choosing a new cell phone. You want that it should be in your budget. You don't want it should extend. You want that company ka phone also, but you want it should be in your budget. Write it before and thank you for them. You don't know how universe will give you, that same company phone, whether if it is for 50,000, he might, you thought that it should be in 40,000, you will get the same phone in 40,000, because that will be universe work. You will not be worried about it. But you write it what you want, and put beforehand the magnificent out. Understand today's practice. It's really very, very important practice. So new cell phone, new carpet, drapes, renovation company, you can put anything, a magnificent outcome for any smallest things. Even your daily chores, you can use magnificent outcome. Oh, now today, tomorrow, like I have my son's friends coming home for lunch. So if I magnificent outcome today only, I put in the morning that today only I finish making gajar ka halwa and all those things, and I get prepared all the kebabs and everything, and I keep ready beforehand. So when you have written that and when you are mentally prepared, you the things happen on time. And whatever you think, all the things fall in the place. Then even all the obstacles which were supposed to come move away, because you became thankful beforehand for the result. So you could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation at a restaurant. You are planning to go at some restaurant and you feel, oh my God, whether we'll get a table or no, whether, there will be lots of rush. Today's Sunday, this, that, whatever it is. If you beforehand say, ki, thank you for the magnificent outcome, we have reached on time and we have already got a very good place, or good, you will get only. Try it. Experiment this. I want you to experiment and come and tell me. Experiment it because it really works. Or great seats for a concert. I tried for the flight tickets, so I got that at the window seat. So the magnificent outcome to your daily mail. What do you want? Your daily mails, emails, or your tax refund for the year. What do you want? You want tax refund to come this year? You don't have to pay the tax. Write it down. Managing is universe part. You don't have to look how and why. You just have to allow. So if it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your fingers through the through the air and imagine that you are sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently. So she's saying that if you believe in the magical power of gratitude, then you can do this also to that this work is done really well. But I'll tell you, writing really, really helps. When you write it down, कि thank you for the magnificent outcome of whatever you want, you will see suddenly that things have changed to what according to you wanted. You apply and see this, apply in your life and tell me the experience when you come back. It really works. So if you apply the magnificent outcome for this, and you believe, yes, this will happen according to my way only. If you feel something wrong has happened in the office and today you're going to the office and fear has come in the mind, oh, but today my boss will call and shout at me, beforehand only say the magnificent outcome, okay, this is really going well, and he's very cool and calm, and in a very cool and calm way he has talked to me. What do you want out of that thing? Or he has taken it very easily. Whatever you want to write, you have to write it down what you want the results from that. And then she says, ki, another time you to use gratitude to magnificent outcome is when something unexpected happens during the day. Suddenly someone calls you. And in your mind, before you're taking the phone, what is the thought going on? You have to observe what thoughts we think. पता नहीं इसने क्यों call किया होगा आज. Like just few moments back, I was in the kitchen and one of my old friend, he called me. And I was just telling my daughter, I don't know not today why he's calling me. He wanted a sentence in Punjabi from me. So he was calling me for that. And suddenly, see what thought we think. I don't know now what is there. So you have to understand that our human nature is such that we immediately, go to the negative thing. What might be happening? So she's saying that when something unexpected thing happens, some negative situations, maybe you are sitting in your cabin and your boss gives a call or sends a message that you're called in the cabin. What reaction do you have? Come on, you all are working people, tell me. What reaction do you all have? Unmute yourself and say.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Lakshmi ji? Suji ji? Suppose your boss calls you. Suddenly you are in your cabin or you're sitting in your table and you get a message from the peon or he calls on the phone and he says that I want you in the cabin. What comes into your mind?
Scaredness.
Yeah.
Fear comes, what might have happened, right? For what he might have called. So the moment we come through the situation, we start thinking, अरे क्या हुआ रहेगा, पता नहीं क्यों बोला होगा, क्यों बुलाया होगा. But beforehand, if you start, and we jump to the conclusion that immediately, and we think that something went wrong. So she's saying that it's better that you start, putting magnificent outcome. The moment you get a call, just maybe something very nice is going to happen today. Thank you for the magnificent outcome of, that I'm meeting my boss in a very good way. If you just speak to yourself this way, you will see the results are very different what you wanted. So for example, she says that you arrive at the work and you're told that the boss wants to see you right away. What will be your reaction, right? So the problem with jumping to conclusions and thinking that there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think And what you feel, you will attract to you. This is a very important sentence to be remembered. The problem with jumping to the conclusion, write it down in your notebook and take. The problem with jumping to the conclusion and thinking that there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says कि मैंने जो विचार कर लिया, like if you got fear in your mind today to my boss is going to shout, really something wrong has happened, the moment you go in front of the boss you are going to attract the same thing. That is what this sentence says, that the law of attraction says what you think and feel you will attract to you. So for the moment you got the message that your boss wants to see you, what happened? Your mind started thinking something negative. I don't know what you might have called. And fear came into your mind. And when you go, you will attract fear only. Your boss might say all stupid things, fearful things to you. So that is what she's saying, that the law of attraction is very clear. Understand these two words. What you think, what you feel, you attract to you. What you think, what you feel, you attract to you. Whenever you're sitting alone, keep on saying these words to yourself. What you think and feel, you will attract to you. So if I feel something wrong about my company, if I feel something wrong about my colleagues, if I have some thought, that this colleague is not good, you will attract that only. That you will find those colleagues are really not good. But if you tell to yourself, my colleagues are very good, my work environment is really very good, and everyone likes me and everyone supports me, you will attract that type of environment in your office or you're at home also. So instead of jumping to the conclusions and thinking that you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for the magnificent outcomes. So she's saying your boss called you. So instead of jumping to the conclusions and thinking something wrong, thinking something negative, you might be that there is something trouble happened, or maybe something I did wrong. That is why he's called me. Maybe he might remove me out of the job. Maybe today he's going to shout in front of everyone to me. But before these thoughts come, you start saying that thank you for the magnificent outcome. Thank you for the magnificent outcome that, my meeting with the boss has gone really very good. And he's really very happy. At least what obstacles were supposed to come that move away. So if you miss your bus, your train on your way to the work, or miss a flight, or unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, my God, the traffic is so much, what will I do? How will I reach the office? See how we behave and how we think. Today, just recall on that process. Whenever we go out and we see, the traffic happening, we just, oh my God, traffic. I don't know whether I'll reach on time or no. Today, I'm really going to become late to the office. What thoughts come to your mind? This type of thoughts come to your mind. Today, to my day is only bad. Little in the morning, you went in the kitchen and the milk overflowed on the gas. You start thinking, आज तो कुछ गलती होने वाला है, सुबह सुबह में दूध गिर गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. So your mind starts thinking all negative only first. We are so trained, we are so conditioned from our childhood that we cannot think only positive. Right? Our mind usually goes only to, what you say, only to the negative things. We are trained so well that we think only of negative first. We will never think positive. Something good can also happen out of this. Notice yourself with this awareness, bring in yourself into awareness. Notice whenever anything is going wrong, what thoughts are going in my mind. And then correct your thoughts immediately that time, because you'll realize that whatever I'm thinking is negative. Because the moment you think negative, you are going to attract that. If you say, my God, today there's so much traffic is there, you will see, you will attract more traffic on the road. But if you say, thank you for the magnificent outcome, I have reached on time. Let whatever happen, if there is traffic, let whatever it be. But if you say to your mind for the result what you want, you will get that result because you became grateful beforehand. So the traffic will move for you, your rickshaw wala will take you ahead, or you will drive fast, you will get a place where from the side where you can go. That is universe work. You never know. But you have to apply that time. You have to be into awareness. Yeah, I am going into negative. I don't have to think negative. So she says that if you are a parent, okay, if you're a parent and you are asked to attend an unexpected meeting at the school about your child, instead of thinking that there's a problem, a child might have done something, what comes into your mind? Maybe my daughter might have done something, my son might have done something, she might have, misbehaved, or maybe she might have not got good marks in the exam. That is why the principal wants to meet or the teacher wants to meet. We start getting worried. So she said, instead of that, be grateful for the magnificent outcome beforehand. So say that the meeting with my daughter's or son's teachers is going really very well beforehand. If you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or a letter and the thought flashes into your mind, Purna is laughing so much. I wonder what's wrong. Immediately be grateful for the magnificent outcome before you pick up the call or open the email or a letter. So she's saying that you are like, if you receive an unexpected phone call, suddenly aata hai na call and you feel, oh my God, now after so many months, why did he call? Right? So if you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or a letter, and the thought flashes your mind, I wonder what's wrong. Immediately be grateful for the magnificent outcome before you pick up the call or open the email or letter. So beforehand only, before that negative thing comes into your mind, you become grateful. So most of the time you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally you won't even know how you benefited from an unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you are using the mathematical law of attraction. And you must receive the magnificent outcome back somewhere or at some time, guaranteed. She's saying guaranteed. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's for sure it will happen.
Yes, it's for sure it will happen. For example, I'll tell you, if you are baking something, you're making a recipe, you're baking, won't you put exact proportion of things if you want to bake a cake, right? Or if anyone is painting, what are the what see if I go to paint and if I don't know painting, will I be able to create the paint? No, picture I won't be able to create. But if I am a painter, and if I know that this is what the exact proportion of the paints I need to put or to bring this color, definitely I will be able to do it. So she's saying that beforehand only, whatever you want to create new, understand this can be applied to many different things. Now what are the different things? See, she says mathematical law of attraction. What does that mean? It cannot fail. It cannot fail. The law of attraction, it has exact formula. So she says that when you ask for a magnificent outcome, I'm highlighting this 1 minute. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it because you have a belief and you're becoming grateful beforehand that this thing will happen only. I have 100% guarantee that this is going to happen. When you have that belief inside you, then only the things work. And you're using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive the magnificent outcome back. Means if you apply that and you're grateful, you are going to receive the magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time. Somewhere at some time, guaranteed. Means sometime or the other you will if you don't get at that time, somewhere or the sometime you will get the result of it, what you wanted it. It is that important, she says, magnificent outcome. But see, if you have dreams, I want to do so much for my family. I want to do so much for my family. I want to see that my family becomes really very good. They get the best luxury, they get the best comfort. But you're not doing anything about it. Do you think you will get? Will universe will give you? No. Because you are not showing any action only. You are not showing any action. And you if I want that I want to buy a luxury car by next year, I want a BMW. And if I don't save money every month now, do you think you will be able to buy? But you're just saying, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. Will it happen? Because you're not taking any inspired action only. If you're not taking inspired action, what will happen? If you're not taking inspired action, what will happen? You will not achieve the results, right? So that is what she's saying. But if you believe, yes, I'm very much sure of my dream. There are many people who dream. I want this, I want promotion, I want this job, I want this furniture, I want BMW, I want, you know, I don't know what we dream of. But if you're not, true to that dream, that is not your dream. A dream is the one which does not let you sleep. Only those dreams get fulfilled, which does not let you sleep. What does that mean? मुझे कल से भागना है 2 किलोमीटर्स एवरी डे आई से टू माई सेल्फ कल से मुझे वेट रिड्यूस करना है मुझे भागना है बट आई विल नॉट गेट अप ओनली टुमारो अगेन मॉर्निंग अलार्म आई स्नूज दैट मीन्स आई डोंट हैव दैट ड्रीम इट इज जस्ट कि हो गया तो हो गया ऐसा माइंड में है कि मैं उठ गई तो कर लूंगी ठीक है मेरा वेट लूज हो गया तो कर लूंगी it is that type of dream then those dreams do not get fulfilled your dream should be yes I want this and it will happen I want this and it will happen so when you say that ki, no I really want this dream this is my true dream I want to reach that it should not be oh the other person has got BMW I also want BMW but if you have that real desire I really want ki by the year end of 2026 BMW will be standing in front of my house. Then you will take the inspired action, right? You will take, you will either save, maybe you'll think how I can take a loan. And then if I'm taking a loan, who is going to pay the EMI? How are we going to as a family manage? Whether Lakshmi ji will pay, whether I Kumaran ji will pay. We will think, we will decide, right? All these things. And when you take these type of inspired actions, then only things happen. Right? So she's saying that when you find yourself thinking that there's a chance at play with something in your life or thinking that you have no control over something, or when you find yourself hoping nothing will turn out well, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction. You will get what you are thinking. सो इफ यू आर जस्ट प्लेइंग एज अ चांस ओ हो गया तो ठीक है नहीं वेट लूज हुआ तो भी ठीक है मैं उठ गई तो ठीक है मैंने रन कर लिया 2 किलोमीटर तो भी ठीक है नहीं हुआ तो देन इट विल नॉट हैपन दैट वे because law of attraction does not work that way you will get what you're thinking see you tell the universe I have this dream and you're not working how will the universe give you will have to take that action. If I want to buy a car, I will go to the showroom. I will go and check how the car is. I will take the feel of it. I will find out all the details. Acha ki if I buy on EMI, what will be the EMI? If I buy in cash, how much down payment I have to give, what I need to do. Everything I have to take the inspired action. Then only I will be able to reach there. Otherwise, it will not happen. So that is what she's saying that there's no chance for law of attraction. You will get what you're thinking and feeling. And if you're feeling possible होगा क्या नहीं I don't know by next year whether we will be able to get the BMW or no. No, it will not happen because you're just thinking then. But if you say, yes, my target is that by next December 2026, BMW will be at my place, then you will take the inspired action. because you have given a target to yourself also, to your subconscious mind also. And then the universe, okay, this fellow has started working now. Now I really have to give him and help him, It becomes like that for the God also. Then only universe will give you. So when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction, and you will get what you're thinking and feeling. So gratitude helps protect you from attracting you don't want, bad outcomes, and it ensures that you get what do you want. That is magnificent outcome. I repeat, she says gratitude helps you to protect from attracting what you don't want. Like the boss, she gave the example, the boss called, and what happened in the mind? What you start thinking? Definitely something wrong हुआ रहेगा मेरे पास से, हाँ, that is why boss has called me urgently now. So that instead of something bad or happening, so it protects you. Gratitude protects you from attracting what you don't want, that is the bad outcomes, and it ensures that you get what you want, that is the magnificent outcome. And she says here, guaranteed. And when you are grateful for the magnificent outcome, you are using universal law and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. So, Shiv, when you're grateful for the magnificent outcome, you're using the universal law and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. So, sorry, if you keep on still saying, I hope this goes well, I hope I reach to that job, I hope I am able to get the car, I hope I'm able to build my own house, or I'm able to get a 3 BHK house or penthouse. If you are just hoping, life does not happen that way. Then you will keep on just hoping, 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 hoping only. Life will not happen that way. Life does not happen by chance. You have to take inspired action, and you have to have belief. That is what she's saying. And changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. You have to have that faith. This work will be done according to my will. If I'm going for shopping and I want that, this type of purse or bag, and I'm looking for, but I want it in my budget. I know it online it is showing 3,000, but I want it for 1,500 only. So thank you for the magnificent outcome. I got the same person 1,500. If I have written this and then I've gone to the shopping, you will definitely either get in sale, you will get on somehow in some shop who might have put in sale or something, in that rate. You have to put that magnificent outcome for what you want. So when gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of the gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. So if you have gratitude every time, carry your gratitude everywhere. You automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, and knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce magnificent outcomes. She's saying that if you have built down gratitude in your minds, in your heart, then definitely you will see the magnificent outcome. And the more you practice magnificent outcome and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcome you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in the situations that you don't want to be in. Many days happens now that there are bad situations happening, you go into some negativity, you go here and something wrong happened, and your computer is not working, your PC is not working, your internet is not working in the office, and you were supposed to give a presentation and all that. So she says you will be stopped from that. All those obstacles will move away, and you won't find yourself in the wrong place in the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent. So she said that whatever is happening throughout the day, but you will be absolute certain that whatever is going to happen is going to happen in very good the way I want. And at the beginning of today, choose three separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. You can choose three things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job, interview coming up, an application for a loan, or maybe an exam, okay, or a doctor's appointment. So you have to take three things. from tomorrow, start this practice in the morning. Okay? Even you, if you want, you can write it now also. After that, tomorrow what you want. Your meeting is there, your meeting should go well, or you should reach on time, or you have something else in your mind. So put a magnificent outcome for that. So you can also start by selecting three things that are normally humdrum activities. Okay, humdrum means your daily activities. See, if you want to try your belief system, you want to start believing it, you can start with the small things what you do at home. That thank you for the magnificent outcome of cleaning my cupboard today very well. Thank you for the magnificent outcome of, making the food on time very well since the guests are coming at home. So the moment you put this, you will see your work is done. Instead, we get worried. Oh my God, guests are going to come. How it will happen? How this will work? Sab time pe ho jayega na? Ye hoga kya nahi? So instead of that, if you put, that the magnificent outcome that the guests have come, they have had the lunch also well, and we had a good time, and they have gone, happy. You will see it will happen exactly what you have thought, what you want. You also have to think. So you can also start by selecting three things that are humdrum activities for you, because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will really get convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, or going to the bank or the post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. So maybe you're not getting time to do something. You can put, even for that small thing, you can say, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that, I'm doing the ironing today. Maybe you could not do the whole week and you were thinking and ironing of the clothes have not happened. Even like simple things of going to bank. You are planning from 2 days, you're thinking, I'll go today to the bank, tomorrow I'll go to the bank. Maybe Aadhaar card work is there, maybe your passport work is there, maybe anything you can beforehand, even for the smallest thing, when you say this and you start manifesting it, you will get the results. So she says, make a little written list of three situations you have chosen for the magnificent outcome. Use gratitude's magical power, and as you write each one, imagine that you are writing about each one after it has already happened. So you beforehand only have to think, oh my, wow, my observations have gone very well. If you have a presentation in the office beforehand, only you have to think, my presentations have gone really well. So thank you for the magnificent outcome that my presentation has gone really well, and all have appreciated it. And my boss is really very happy with it. Children can write that, thank you for the magnificent of my, science paper going very well today. And I have answered all the questions and I've got this type of marks. They can write it that way. Or if you feel, children can also write, if they're feeling okay, from 2 days they're trying to study, a certain subject which is very boring, and they are just saying, okay, tomorrow I'll do, tomorrow I'll do, tomorrow I'll do. So for that also they can put this magnificent outcome, and it really helps. So she says, what you have to write, thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever it is, okay, as if it is already done. So you'll write, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that my QC observations have gone on time and done very well. You can write, thank you for the magnificent outcome that I reached the schools, properly on time. What you want on your daily activities also, because I use this many times on my daily work also. Magnificent outcome is a very good practice. If you beforehand write, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that this day went well. Maybe like my daughter's packing was there. So like I wrote today in the morning, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that we did her packing on time. Because you want the things to be happen on time, right? You don't want that you're still sitting with that at the end of the day also, and thinking about it, how will happen, how this we did not get time. Because when you have written, you know you will get the result. You will take that inspired action to get the results. So she said, for the second step of this magical practice, you are going to choose three unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcome as well. Now, suddenly you have started your day, you have gone to the office, and suddenly something very negative comes up. Instead of, becoming worried, or, this will happen. Oh my God, how could I do this? How could I do this mistake? How you just say, thank you for the magnificent outcome that, oh, this problem is really solved. If you have stuck with some problem, immediately say the thank you for the magnificent outcome. That is what she's saying, that during the day, use this magical practice, just, for finding, if there's something wrong has happened, immediately say, "Ki, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that this problem is solved." You also do this practice before you take 3 phone calls, or before you open 3 mails, 3 letters in the mail. Everywhere she mentioned 3 things. You remember whole from the starting when we have started the book, because 3 is the creation number. 3 is the creation number, and you can create your life only by being in gratitude. Remember that. You can create your life only by being in gratitude. So she said you can do anything with 3 things, 3 letters in the mail before you do an unexpected errand or anything else unexpected that comes up in the day. So suppose you were working on some project and you lost the data on the PC. What will you do? Thank you for the magnificent outcome. My all data is saved. So the moment you tell that, the moment you tell that, you will see, that things are happening according to your own way. But if you don't feel that way, I noticed that also when I observed myself in the past week related to my laptop. Ki if I did not put any magnificent outcome, I went into negative thing. I saw negative things only. And it happens, even after you go into so much practices, you're doing so much, but there are some situations, where you are not into that mindset ki, oh, I should do this. And that is why you need to have a practice every day. That is why you need to be in practice every day. So this part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose, as it is about practicing gratitude for the magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things. Each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly, if you can, and mentally say and feel the words, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome." So even throughout the day, if anything wrong is happening at home, maybe your child back answered, or maybe, overflowed from the gas, or something happened, इसमें से भी कुछ तो भी अच्छा निकलेगा. Or maybe, some vendor came home and you had an argument with that person, and after that also you have to say, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome. Everything is going well now." So the moment you speak to yourself with that, the rest of the things, the rest of the day, the rest of the hours goes well. So you can't do any magical practice too much, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life as a matter of course. But practicing it today will get you into the idea of it. And in the future, if you ever find yourself in the situation where you are hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you will immediately turn the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcome a certainty in your life. So she's saying you cannot say that I'm practicing more gratitude. And the more you practice, but practicing it today will get you into the idea of it. And in the future, if you ever find yourself in the situation you are hoping for a good outcome, I thought, okay, today I have to go and buy gold jewelry. But my budget is only 50,000. So I have a budget in my mind. बट मुझे डाउट क्या आ रहा है कि हो सकता है यार ज्यादा लगे, ज्यादा लगे, ज्यादा लगे. सो द मोमेंट यू स्पीक टू योर सेल्फ कि आई पुट थैंक यू फॉर द मैग्निफिसेंट आउटकम दैट आई गॉट द गोल्ड ज्वेलरी इन 50,000. You have already applied that and you're being grateful for it, because you're saying thank you. First, only you're saying thank you for the magnificent outcome. What you want. This practice brings to you what you want. Okay, so the moment you want your daily life should be good, you can put this into practice. And she says that you will immediately turn the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcome a certainty in your life. And I really, really do this. Every day in my book, I write 2 or 3 things, where I really want to put magnificent outcome. So practice number 21, magnificent outcome. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessings, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for the blessings as you can. Okay. So she's saying you have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, what you're doing every day. At the beginning of the day, choose three things or situations that are important to you where you want magnificent outcomes. List your three things and write each as though you are writing after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome. So you have to believe first only that whatever I'm thinking has already happened. As you go through your day, choose three unexpected events that come up in your day where you feel that you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel thank you for the magnificent outcome too. Okay, so whatever you want, whatever unexpected things are also happening in the during the daytime, you can use this. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So this is what you're going to do. Yes, any questions? Clarity has come?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
that third and fourth point in that 21st last point, that I am not able to differentiate that, ma'am.
What is the
Third and,
you're talking about the practice?
no, that points just now you read out, no?
That only third. See, she says,
Third and fourth point,
huh,
is that similar or any different difference is there in that, ma'am?
it's different. It's different. See, she says, list your three things and write each one as though you are writing after it has happened. So first, like in the morning, I'm starting my day and I want, today my meeting should go very well, or my lecture should go very well, or today I should reach on time. So whatever your magnificent outcome is, maybe you have a meeting with your principal, or maybe I have a meeting with my boss, and you want that my meeting should go very well. So beforehand, you write thank you, my meeting with my boss has gone very well. Or thank you, thank you, thank you. My meeting with the director has gone really very well. So that is writing. But the fourth point says, as you go through the day, now I am already reached my office, or maybe I am at home. I'm a homemaker. Okay. And I'm at home. And some unexpected events are happening. Suddenly someone calls, and I'm little, oh my, why did my sister-in-law call me just now? आता है ना मन में, इसको कुछ काम होगा, or maybe a far off relative calls you suddenly and you feel, my, why he's calling me today? Because you get negative thing, अरे आज इसको कुछ काम रहेगा करके मेरे को फोन कर रहा है आज. So that is what she's saying. If you're in the office, you might have some unexpected things coming into your, in front of you. Suddenly someone said something, and or maybe your boss called you and he said something. So that time you have to say beforehand only, thank you for the magnificent outcome, that this thing has gone well. Or maybe he shouted also at you. Suppose, take an example, your boss has called you and he has shouted at you. What will you do? You have taken the shouting and you have come back. But after that, if you keep that thing in your mind, you're spoiling your whole day. So if you say thank you for the magnificent outcome, that my rest of the day is really going well, you will see that your day will go well. That is what she's trying to tell you, that as you go through your day, choose three unexpected events. Because unexpected happen, na? You're getting, she's saying, choose three unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for the magnificent outcome. Like, I'll tell you one thing. Suddenly, your boss calls you and tells you, oh, you have to give today this presentation. Now, what will happen? You were not mentally prepared. So, unexpected it came. Maybe you were called and your principal tells you, go and give a lecture in the another class. You have to take up another class also because the teacher is absent. So you were not prepared. You are not mentally prepared. Unexpectedly things came into your life. That time you can just say, instead of getting irritable, instead of feeling why he has to give it to me only, why I only have to go and give the lecture, instead of that, if you say thank you for the magnificent outcome that I have combined two classes and I'm giving the lectures very nicely, your things will become easier. So that is what she's saying, ki whatever unexpected is coming to it, like you came home after the office and your husband said something, मैंने ये नहीं लेके आया. And instead of, you getting angry, you know, if you say something like that, thank you for the magnificent outcome, चलो आज ये बाजार नहीं लाया तो मेरे को ये खाना भी नहीं बनाना, I will tell my husband, okay, I'm not going to make this today. You get something from outside. So if you take a negative situation and move it into a positive things, then you will see the result. That is what she's saying. So she's saying that any magnificent, any unexpected events come, that time you just close your eyes and say thank you for the magnificent outcome of. So unexpected when events come, that time orally you have to say. That is what she's saying. And morning, you try to every day, whatever things you have in your mind, just put thank you for the magnificent outcome. I have reached on time. Thank you for the magnificent outcome. I'm meeting well today, very well. You are supposed to make your exam papers. You can write that ki, I'm truly grateful that I have prepared the exam papers for the college children. And children can write that today my exams have gone really very well. My science paper has gone really well and I have attempted all the questions. And you will see that the results happen exactly the same. Got it? Clear, Akshata ma'am? Because you are becoming
Yes.
you are becoming thankful beforehand. So even let it be your smallest thing, let is your daily routine, to the biggest thing. Like suppose next month you want to buy some jewelry. So beforehand only, if you start saying thank you for the magnificent outcome by next month, suppose your salary comes on 10th and you say by the next 10th, I thank you for the magnificent, by next 10th, I'm buying this. Maybe you will buy according to your budget. You have some functions to attend, relatives, you have to give some gifts and you have some budget in your mind. And beforehand only, if you put the magnificent outcome, oh, I want to buy this, but it should be in this budget also. So if you apply beforehand that thing, you are applying the magnificent outcome beforehand, you are definitely going to get the, that thing in your budget only. And I have applied this many times. Even when I started my teachers training center, I wanted the, the notes to be, the printer should take only this much money. I had applied, I'd written key, thank you for the magnificent outcome that for printing my first copy of these notes, he is going to charge me only this much. And it happened that way only. So if you have that belief, and if you put it in writing, and I'm telling you, writing really helps. Writing will take you to the higher level because your brain, mind, hand, eye coordination, everything is happening together. But if you think मैंने सिर्फ orally बोल दिया या सिर्फ सुन लिया हो जाएगा, नहीं. You write in your own language. Language is not a problem. You don't want to write in English, you write in your Hindi, you write in your Marathi, you write Punjabi, you write any language, whatever you want. Gratitude is not something that which should be related only to you, English. Your language is where you get connected to. So you will have feelings. So if you want to write in your own language, you can write in your own language also. Because universe understands only one language, and that is of the heart and the feeling. He does not understand English, Marathi, Telugu, Marathi, Malayalam, anything else, right? He understands only your thoughts and your feelings. How nice you're feeling from your heart. How nice you are able to, from the heart it is coming out. Not thinking bad about anyone, not thinking wrong for anyone. That when you start imbibing yourself in yourself, I don't feel I don't feel jealous of. Just now one of the person had called me and he was, Mira, aaj ye nahi hua properly. I was giving a public speech and everything, and I felt that they are very biased. They did not choose me in that competition and this and that. And I said, why? You're feeling jealous of the other people? Ask yourself, did you feel jealous? He said, yes, I'm feeling that. So I told him, write it down. Write it down, because that only will help you to understand your own feeling, why you're feeling jealous. So instead of feeling jealous, if we say, yeah, maybe somewhere I was lacking and I need to do more improvement, next time you will have more growth. But when we look at the other person's success, we want that only. And there are many people, when they look at other people working, I also want that. I also want a bungalow. I also want a BMW. But are you, see, maintaining a BMW is not also easy. Remember that, right? So are you ready for that? Do you have that much money that you're ready to do the maintenance and keep, that car in that condition? So you have to think, when you dream, think of those dreams which will really keep you balanced. You have money also, you have happiness also, you have peace also in your life, and everything is balanced. ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा आ रहा है, but my life is going haywire. I have got the promotion, I'm sitting in that cabin, I'm doing everything, but my life is going haywire because there's no one at home to take care of the things and everything. So all these things also you have to think beforehand. Yes, am I ready for that? So when you ask yourself, am I ready for that sacrifice? Because everything comes with a price. Remember, nothing is free other than these magic sessions. Really, I'm telling you, everything comes with a price. Agree or no? Everything comes with a price. Nothing is free in this यूनिवर्स अदर देन आई ऑलवेज से कि यूनिवर्स में तुमको फ्री एयर मिलता है, उसकी कदर हम नहीं करते हैं. हमको फ्री पानी मिलता है, हम उसकी कदर नहीं करते हैं, राइट? वी आर हैविंग फ्री स्काई टू सी अबव, भी हम उसकी कदर नहीं करते. वी डोंट हैव टाइम टू लुक एट द स्काई ऑल्सो फॉर सम टाइम एंड जस्ट ब्रीथ and see that universe is so vast. We don't have that time also. So all the three things which we get free now, we do not value that. So when a thing comes with the price tag, yes, so that is what, see, to get something, you have to pay something. You should be ready to do that sacrifice. Like I became very satisfied even after I retired. I said, I'm okay with this much. I don't want more. For me, spiritual journey is more important. So you have to think what you want. Exactly. Where does your happiness lies? My happiness lies when I connect with people like you. I love that. So my happiness lies in that. For me, that is more important than anything above the money also. So even if you tell me, come, I'm taking you out and I'm buying for you dress and I have my session, I'll say, and I'll wait first. I'll do my session and then I'll come with you. It is that craziness. So if you are ready to give that, if you are ready to give, that then, because whenever you are expecting something, definitely universe will ask you to pay some price. You have to sacrifice something. You cannot get everything. So you ask what you want and tell universe, I want my life also to be balanced. I want my life should be really balanced. I should have all the money for my basic needs, for my basic luxuries. Right? Luxuries are very important. I will never say no. Yes, you should have. You should have money. You should have luxuries in life. That is very important. But how much? The greed should not be there. That you have to make a choice. Right? Ask yourself why I want that. Why do I want this? Why I want to go there? So then you get the answers and then you know what exactly you want. Because many people are just leading their life. They don't know what is their purpose also. Yes, any other question? We wind up? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so do the magnificent outcome
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So thank you all for joining. God bless you all. Have a blissful night. May all your dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Good night.
Good night, ma'am. Thank you.